that led to a huge explosion which claimed 13 lives in southern Ghana.
Dozens of homes were destroyed in this village near the town of Bogoso.
This very tragic incident which happened in Apiatse when there was an explosion in the community, which literally wiped the whole community out. The situation then called for immediate, swift action. The president at the time dispatched the vice president, Dr. Mamadou Bawumia, to visit the site and the scene and to ascertain for himself what was the state of affairs at that place. The government then had to move in very quickly to put in relief measures to bring some temporary relief to the residents of Apiatse. I think by and large, the first phase of it was contained, and then we then had to come in, as in the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the permanent resettlement of the people of Apiatse. And on this occasion, let me commend and applaud highly Dr. Joyce Ayi, a senior stateswoman, who dedicated so much time and effort in helping the ministry to raise the necessary funding to rebuild this community. And through Dr. Joyce Ayi, we were able to raise the needed funds to be able to rebuild the Apiatse community.
We, the members of the committee, decided not to take any allowance at all, but rather we would also directly contribute to the fund. So far, so good. We are grateful for the privilege of being asked to raise the funds and to disburse the funds. There's still a lot of work to do. By the grace of God, so far we've been able to release funds as the need has arisen.
I then constituted a redevelopment committee chaired by Honorable Benito Usibio with very high-ranking professionals in our country as members, and they went to work.
We started by engaging the services of a consultant through procurement processes, and after which we also engaged services of construction companies. Bearing in mind the President's charge to us that it must be a model town and that it should conform to all the environmental and green concept.
I served on the Apiatse Reconstruction Implementation Committee, to give architectural support. We were very interested in several things that would constitute part of the green technology, especially the microclimatic concerns. We were looking at the materials that would be used in construction, the design of the building, what methods you could use to harvest rainwater, such that no matter which way it faced, by using indentations in the building and wide overhangs, you'll be able to cut down on the solar gain, which has an indirect impact on the energy of the buildings.
Mebo abaina baso say reconstruction team na or the ma say omezi Apiatse. Oma yade mebo oma baso. You see Apiatse no abeye fufuro kra amaye. Bi asi ho no ma obehu say aban no ayade.
Na me anyimini sa atwiantam ya to Apiatse fu. Ye ko ha mo papa nanso nya ma mpanyin adawroma. Asem ni si wo ba abobo ahen sanya wana anka bi adameta me mponya nyina ye nteta ase ebinu mefim nso nya no ma ye pepia no wa hwanya bedu dameta me ye do ma mpanyin ase wo na ado ye kase a wa ye den wa ye oda amahe na odi otode so sisi ale ye hunde he dan na oseye no wa ye no fe.
I should say this, that in all humility and modesty, I feel very proud that government and the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources have been able to rebuild this community and built it into a modern rural community with all the amenities, markets, sanitary facilities, water, electricity, roads, playgrounds. It's a beautiful, modern Ghanaian rural community.
We like the leadership of His Excellency the President and the leadership and implementation spirit of our Minister, Honorable Abujinapo, who has really driven this with a passion that comes from a young man.